Hey everyone, Mike Nelson here with the Real Estate Agent Fanatics. Looking forward to today's episode. Today's gonna be about, so your mom and dad tell you gotta go to college to make $1 million. However, before we get in, click the subscription button down below and hit the notification bell and be notified of any and all future videos that we create. Help us build this thing up. Hopefully we're providing you value and content that really helps boost your business, your mindset, and things of that nature. So, mom and dad tell you gotta go to college, right? You get that question at I think the schools start pressuring you around maybe 16, 17 about, hey, what are you gonna do with your life? Where are you gonna go next? Let's schedule time with a student counselor, right? So on and so forth. So you got pressures from other people in your lives, maybe your parents, maybe your siblings, the school's pressuring you. All of those things are pressuring you to make a decision. Hell, I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do when I was 16 or 17. I was still knocking back beers and kind of partying and thought I wanted to go to college. That didn't work out so well for me, at least the first go around. Anyways, today we really wanted to talk about, hey, do I want to go soak 100 grand into college, or should I get a trade job, or should I be an entrepreneur? I'll tell you where I went and where I'm at and what my favor is. So that's kind of what I'm going to talk about today, is that whole, is college worth it? I'm going to tell you, it is probably for some. So if you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be some of those career fields where it's a mandatory and it's a must-have and a requirement, but is it needed for real estate? I'm going to say no. Do I have a college degree right now? I absolutely do. I have a degree, a bachelor's in business management. I have it. I needed it for the corporate world. The corporate world said I got to have that to be able to get that first line management job. So of course I went in and did it because I like to just always have career progression. That was a necessary step for me to make. So with that being said, I would be curious to see a study, and maybe NAR does it. I don't know that they do. I know they say how many people have what level of degree of education, but I'd be curious to know if college degree people have more success in real estate than those that don't. I'm going to suggest the answer, in my opinion, is a big fat no. So if that's the case, it's about grind, it's about hustle, it's about coachable, it's about accountability, it's about being a learner. All of those things do not require a college degree. I think school sets you up for a lot of that stuff. I think your background sets you up for that stuff. I think your family and how they raised you sets you up for that. How are you programmed can help you set yourself up for success in these areas. So really, for me, a college degree is simply like, I have a piece of paper. I didn't spend much money on it. I was fortunate. The military paid for a chunk of it, and then my IBM company paid for a chunk of it. So essentially I got a degree for free, although I did spend a lot of time and sweat equity into getting that degree. So the college degree is something that I'm not a huge fan of if you get into real estate. Number one, I don't know that there's any necessarily skills that you learn in college that would help you learn how to do better sales, learn how to do scripts, learn how to run a budget and finances. I mean, there's some things there, don't get me wrong. I had the corporate background, I had a college degree, I had all those things, and that did help me in my matureness with running a business versus just being a salesperson, so I give a lot of credit to those things. However, I feel like your money would be better spent just interning with somebody. Go spend a year or so with one of the top teams. Go be a showing assistant for them, be a transaction coordinator for them, be a maybe not a buyer's agent, but possibly a buyer's agent, right? Just go get ingrained. If real estate's your gig, go do it, right? Just go be an intern, go do some lower paying, profitable type job and learn the business. I think that's what's gonna happen no matter what you do to be successful. If you learn the business from the ground up, that's really where it's gonna be, right? And so some of the staff on our team has started as transaction coordinators or even an executive admin, and they know more about this business than a lot of the agents in the industry. That's crazy to me. They don't have college degrees. Well, let me rephrase that. I know one of them does have a college degree. However, it's in like child psychology or something, or social work, and she's not using that, although it's funny because she will say, yeah, I use that every day on you, Mike. You are a child and I have to always play mental games with you. And she's not wrong. So maybe she is using her degree in some capacity. However, for making money, right, that's not necessarily, that didn't align, right? And so I think that's one of the challenges that you face when you go to college, is how many people actually have a college degree that they use in their business today. I don't know the stats on that. I'd be curious to look it up, but I bet it's not as much as you think it is, right? So that's where I go back to, is it a doctor? Is it a lawyer, right? Those things probably require specific degrees and lots of intern time, right? There's a bar exam you gotta pass. There's a lot of stuff you gotta do that you don't have to do in real estate. You gotta pass the real estate license, yet are you smart? Are you savvy? Are you hungry, right? Are you willing to go intern or learn from others? That's what it takes in real estate. Most people don't succeed in real estate because they think it's easy. And so they think they're just gonna walk in, they're gonna do it part-time, they're just gonna land a few deals, they see $12,000, $14,000 commission checks, they don't really understand how expensive the business is. That's not it at all, right? It doesn't have to be expensive, but to grow your business, it's gonna cost you more because you gotta spend money to make money, right? However, when you're first beginning, you're not really sure where to spend that money at. There's all these people blowing you up on it. Hey, you just use my system, it'll work, guaranteed to make money, and I'll just charge you X dollars. All right, anyways, I digress. So with that being said, college degree, I know there's even real estate college degrees. Maybe that's important if you're gonna get into the world of working for a corporation, for example, a Fortune 500 company that does a real estate department. Maybe those are some good things there. But I would say most people that are successful in this business, I could almost assure you, most of them, if they do have a college degree, will say that their college degree does not necessarily assist or aid them in their success of their business. It's about sales, it's about passion, it's about some of those tangible things that you have inside of you, or maybe it's intangible things that just are programmed into you, right? Are you a winner? Are you after it? Are you willing to go out there and bust your butt? You don't need a college degree for that. So hopefully today's session was a little bit light, but I just wanted to kind of go through, like, college degrees are not gonna get you any more money in real estate than not having a degree. Why would you want to go put 100 grand into something that's not really gonna help you, in my opinion, in the real estate space? So hopefully that was helpful. Don't forget to hit our subscribe button down below. Hey, don't forget, if you got any questions, you want to talk about anything, hit me up on calendly.com/Mike Nelson, IHG. Happy to get you on my schedule, talk more to you about anything you want to talk about, and we'll go from there. Till the next video, thanks, see you later.